Hello, everybody. Just a heads up, guys. This is also going to be a bit of a recording session, so I'm actually going to put a message in chat letting new people that jump into the stream, like, partway through it, giving them an idea of what I'm doing. So, essentially, every time I get a notable trophy that is going to be put in this video that I'm making, I'm going to say, like, the date and time as I'm kind of documenting when I get stuff and also the kill counts and stuff like that for the video. So I'm going to put a message in chat real quick that I'm going to pin. All right. Okay, perfect. James, thank you for the 15 months, and Hunting Gods, thank you for the 5 months. Let's go. Great one I can feel coming this stream. Hopefully, dude. Hopefully. I've killed 186 fallow deer between yesterday and this morning, so I got a feeling we can do this. I mean, worth a try. As I was saying, knowing our history with fallow deer, I figured this would be our best bet to try and get a great one before the update releases. Also, because for the first time in a while, progress is carrying over from this early access. So we get to keep all the progress that we make during this early access period. I don't know why they keep going back and forth. I mentioned this in today's video. Like, we had a few updates in a row, right, where we didn't get to carry progress over. Then for 2 updates, they let us carry our progress over to the live game. Then they went back to not allowing us to, and now they're letting us carry progress over again? I'm not sure why they keep going back and forth, but either way, I guess I'm not going to complain. It allows me to keep everything that I get during this early access period. So hopefully we can get ourselves a great one. I would love to get a great one with one of the new guns. My goal is to try and be the first to do so. I don't know if iBuy is going to be grinding for a great one during early access, because I'm assuming that he's probably going to be playing early access. But we'll see. We'll see what we can do. We'll see if we can be the first person to kill a great one with one of the new guns. There we go. And also, I kind of figured we needed a little break from all the red deer content, so figured fallow's going to be a little bit better. And also, whenever we get to zones that are closer, I'm going to be using the brand new rifle to take them down. In fact, this next zone is a prime candidate for the new rifle, because everything's really close. And also, I might find a way to implement the, and also, if we do get a great one, I will be using the new collar, as well as the new bow to take it down. Because I just feel like, oh gosh, my voice is dying. Because that, I just feel it would be so cool. I just feel like it'd be so sick. Ooh, there we go. I just feel like it would be so sick to take out a great one using the new collar and the brand new bow. Okay, so that's a 5. Okay, we got him. We got him. He's going down. Not a great shot, though. Not a great shot at all. In fact, neither of those shots were good, but hey, they're both dead. That's all that matters. That's likely going to be a diamond. Hey, Tintin, it's been good so far. Been having fun as of now. A little baby level 3. Holy. But how is everybody doing? Let's see, who do we got in the chat? We got Egyptian Wolf, we got Johnny, We got A-Rod, Clay Drew. We got You're a God Kid. We got Tintin, Texan Boy, Logan, Clay. Alright, I already said Clay Drew. Jebba, Champagne or Champ Games. We got Martin. We got Hawkshaw. We got Barry. We got Charlene. How's everybody doing? We got Laser. We got Visible TDM. We got Metal Man J6. We got Nick, Xbox Call of the Wild. We got Cole. We got Angry Rabbit, Fishman, Julian, Country Kid, Tyler Croc Slayer, Silas. Okay, that's enough rating. Holy crap. But how's it going, everybody? Hope you've all been having a fun time watching the content, watching the video from this morning. And also, seems you guys really enjoyed the little switch up in content, doing some missions, going for that albino brown bear as well. No, Hawkjaw, I didn't. I'm going for a fallow because I want to get a great one before this update full releases, and that's not going to happen if I'm hunting for red deer. Red deer have just notoriously been really unlucky for me. With fallow deer, it's been very lucky in the past, so I figured it's our best bet at getting one before the update drops fully. Glad you liked it, A-Rod. Hey, JC. Hey, Colin. You got your first great one. Dude, that is awesome. A Big Rack Fabled Mocha. That is one of my top 3 combinations. Like, that is just a combo that looks so incredible. Looks so insanely good. Congrats, dude. That's awesome. That is super, super awesome. Oh no, Xbox Call of the Wild. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Nice, Ryan. That's way luckier than I've been with red deer. On the red deer grind, we're currently at like 2,400 kills. And like almost all of my previous red deer grinds have been at least 3,000 to 7,000. Get this little dude. I believe we got this. Nice. Definitely not going to be able to take him with the 30, or not 30, the 44. Little bit too far away for that. That's sick, Ryan. What a cool way to find it, man. Come on. Burn for me. Behave. No, A-Rod, I was finishing up a bite of food because my wife just brought some food up. And it's like I just finished chewing. And so I was like, nice! There we go, finally! Took us 20 years to get a shot lined up, but we got him. Oh, and also, as far as I can tell, we cannot use the new skins in this early access. Like, they're not available to us. So we're gonna have to wait for full release to get a chance to look at the skins, sadly. What food? It is a grilled cheese sandwich. The finest of the cuisine. 266 max weight. Boom. You love to see it, man. You love to see it. This is for a video, Alex. This is for a video. I'm not sure why, anytime I, like, swap to a different grind without getting the great one, There's always a handful of people that just automatically assume that I gave up or that I stopped grinding for them. Not sure why. I mean, I think it's pretty clear I don't really ever give up on grinds. I just take breaks from them and then come back to them after. There we go. It's a different kind of blind, Ryan. It's a different kind of blind. That one is the waterfowl blind. And it comes with the duck and cover DLC. Yeah, Johnny. Well, that's not a great one grind. And I honestly didn't really ever start the Cave Buffalo grind. I did one video where I shot a few of them and then decided that I didn't like it. So it wasn't even really a grind. I set up probably, you know, like 5 or 6 tents and shot like 10 buffalo, and then I was like, not really liking this. Nice, unlucky grinder. That's awesome, man. Ooh. Got a 5. The 5s are popping up like crazy. Love to see it, man. Wish they kept Cape Buffalo the same after the first For Hunger rework. Oh, me too. They were so good. They were so insane. Ready for this? Little magic trick. Boom. Ooh. Oh, ma'am. No. Oh, ma'am. I'm so sorry. And I can't back out either, because I shot a 5 and I want to claim it. Well. RIP to that doe. I thought I let it right, but I didn't. 265. Another max weight. We are off to a really good start. Also, this just goes to show how tough it is to manage down the red deer on Emerald Coast. It's a night and day difference in terms of the amount of diamonds that I get, with about the same amount of time put into managing the map down. Kill count? 202. How many albinos do I have? Not gonna lie, never counted it. Never counted it. There we go. $100 kg is max? It is, yes. It's the max for normal fallow deer. The great one has a weight that goes above that, though. Never knew you could herd manage, to be honest. Yeah, because it's not exactly like something that is really like advertised officially, right? Because it wasn't something that even was like originally intended to be a thing, as far as I know. And then like the players discovered how to do it, and it's just kind of become a part of the game. One of those situations where the players discovered how to do it, and the devs were like, okay, yeah, this is fine, we'll allow it. Battle grind is being weird, almost never spawn a 5, and when I do, it's a troll or a small diamond. Well, what are you doing with your grind, Noah? Are you herd managing? Are you just shooting everything? Are you maybe only shooting the herds and not shooting the solos? Or what's the strat you're using? Because usually if you're just not getting a lot of diamonds, that usually means that there's a lot of like potentially high scoring stuff that you're just not shooting. That's usually what that would mean, is that there's too many high scoring animals on your map for that species. There we go. So you only kill the level 2s? No, I don't kill the level 2s. That's essentially how herd management works for fallow deer is you don't shoot the 2s and you don't shoot the level 1s or the very small 3s. If a 3 looks to be about the same size as a 2, I leave it. And then I shoot like mid to large 3s and above. Like all the mid-sized 3s and above will get shot. And what that does is over time, you will build up the amount of low levels on the map until it gets to a point where the game decides that it needs to compensate for the amount of low levels by spawning in some larger ones. What the? However, you may see me shooting some level 2s from time to time because we've already got our map herd managed down to the level that I want it to be. And so if any 2s pop up in my main grinding zones, those will get killed just because I don't want to lose a respawn. I don't want to lose a deer to shoot each run. Hey, Mr. Call of the Wild, how's it going, man? I only shoot the ones. Yeah, probably. Only shooting the ones. No, Cameron, we're postponing it till we get an early access Great One fallow. Because I want to get a Great One before the end of early access, so I can take it down with one of the new weapons, and I just don't see Red Deer providing me that opportunity with my previous luck for Red Deer being really bad. And so I went to something that we more consistently get in low kill counts. We will return to Red Deer, don't you worry. We're going to finish that grind. But I also kind of figured you guys probably needed a little break from watching Red Deer content, since that's pretty much all I've done recently. I love this gun, but if you mess up the first shot, good luck. Bloater. What is the easiest grind to do? This one right here. A Tiawaroa fallow grind is probably the easiest Great One grind in the game. Hey Ziggy, how's it going, dude? Why do you exit to menu? You exit to menu so that the spooked herds will not be spooked anymore for your next run. Because, for example, like, even though I didn't shoot any... Let's say I don't shoot any of these except for that one male. When that male respawns, he's not going to be spooked off, right? But his herd will, and so the herd will not return until they're not spooked anymore, and then I'll be able to shoot the respawn. And that can take over 10, 15 minutes for them to calm down. So to speed up the process, that is another massive 5 in the same zone. To speed up the process, you go to the main menu. Because it'll reset the spook state of every animal on the map. And make it so they're no longer scared. There's some grinds where you don't have to do this. Like, if you're hunting for black bear, you don't have to main menu because they're all solo, so there's not a herd tied to them that's going to be spooked. Which is nice. I wish every species was like that, to be honest. Not the fact that they're solos, but actually going back to their zones, regardless of whether or not the rest of the herd is spooked. I'd like it if they would be a little more consistent there, but it is what it is. Look at that beast. 267, 78. We're on a roll for diamonds today. Hey, Zachy, how's it going? December map and Great One prediction? I'm hoping for Africa 2.0. I don't know if that's what they'll go with, but that's what I would like. The only other option I can think of is potentially another... Or not another. Potentially an Asia map would be cool. I see a lot of people request that over the years, and it would be a good option. I don't know. Jaxie had said during one of the live streams that if they ever do Africa 2.0, it would probably be the last map they would ever do because they would never be able to one-up it. And so that kind of makes me think that they wouldn't do Africa 2.0 yet. I don't know. My prediction is either they're going to do another map that is similar to like a New England situation, right? Where it's like a map that doesn't have a lot of new stuff, but maybe it's an area that's popularly requested. Like maybe we could get a British Columbia map or something like that. I feel like that's an option. Or the other thing I think is potentially an Asia map, since that's a very highly requested area. And it might be easier to get done than an Africa 2.0. I don't know. It's hard to say. And as for a great one, I would like to see an elk. I think an elk is going to be the next great one. Either an elk or a wild boar. Those are the two that I think. I think potentially elk because of the way that Jaxie responded to one of the questions in the EW live stream. Where he kind of like... He talked about it very detailed as if there was already like an idea for a great one elk. And wild boar, I think, because it's a Hirschfelden species, and one more Hirschfelden species would make it so there'd be 3 on each of the starter maps. And wild boar is something that throughout the years has been talked about a lot. A lot of people have talked about a Hogzilla and how cool that would be, so I feel like those are my 2 predictions for a great one, and then my 2 predictions for a map. Yeah, the tripods reduce hunting pressure, and so do the ground blinds as well as the waterfowl blinds. Which is why you see people using them in a grind. Because it makes it so you don't accidentally delete your favorite zones. Yeah, nighttime drink times are rough, man. They definitely are. But I do think that wild boar would be easier and less annoying to hunt than the bears, just because they're a herd animal. And there's so many maps that you can find them on that are actually pretty good for them. Don't they have, like, what, 3 maps? Or is it 2? Medved, Quattro, Hirsch, right? Yeah, they got a good selection of places to hunt them. Oh yeah, Egyptian for sure, man. The Lynx missions are probably my least favorite throughout the Medved storyline. I'm very happy to see that you guys enjoyed that video, by the way, because it was a lot of fun to make. And it was a change up from what we normally do on the channel, so it was fun. One of them. Alright, guys. If you don't hear me talk for a couple of minutes, it's because I'm going to finish this sandwich up. All right, we're good. Okay, I'm going to say this one more time for anybody that missed it the first time. Just because I go one stream without hunting red deer doesn't mean I've stopped the red deer grind. Just because I take like a day or two off from a grind doesn't mean I've stopped doing it. I haven't stopped doing the bear grind. We just haven't done it for a couple of weeks because I needed a break. And we wanted to get into other grinds. I don't do the same grind every single day all the time, right? We go through phases. I don't really ever quit a grind for great ones. It's more of just like bouncing between them because I've got a setup for every type of great one right now. And so we can just bounce between them at any time. Appreciate that, chicken. Glad that you enjoy, man. I talk to Rooster from time to time, champ. We've done one stream together, and I chat with him here and there in Discord. Yeah, I do, Zachy. Well, I have them managed down. It'd be really easy to go back to them. I've got a screenshot of the exact layout of everything. And so, like, I can just swap back and forth between moose and whitetail. Because I keep screenshots of all my setups. Nice 5. Real nice 5, actually. Yeah, it's mid-rack. $193 away. Oof. He's not in a good spot at all. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, I'm going to reset the time one more time just in hopes that I can get him in a better spot. Because resetting the time will reset the animals, their positions. Okay, that's better. One herd at a time is much better. Sorry, little 3. I'd leave you if you were in a bad zone or you were a solo, but you're in my good zone, so you're dying. You're getting smoked, fool. Now we just reset until that other herd comes back. How many diamond fallow do I have? 343 from our herd management grinds. That doesn't count anything that I killed before the Great One Fallow update. Oh wait, was that him? I just saw him pop up. There he is. I was gonna say, right as I go into the map, I saw a flash of a deer. And there he is. The reason I wanted him closer and out of that group is because I want to take him with the new gun. Oh, it's just so good. Like, if you get the drop down, like, if you know how to compensate for the drop, this gun is so devastating. It's just so devastating. So devastating. I love it. Okay, I can't shoot anymore over here. Here's our big boy. 260. Love to see it. Me too, Johnny. Me too. It'd be so good. I feel like at some point they gotta change it. Like, it just wouldn't make sense not to. Nice, Metal Man. Nice. Congrats, dude. What's the kill count for this fallow grind? 224. The majority of our fallow deer in the past have come between 350 and 550 kills. So hopefully that's going to be the case. If that is the case this time around, we'll probably get it today. I predict we'll get it either today, tomorrow, or the day after. Because I'm going to be putting in a lot of hours. And with fallow deer, we can kill about 75 to 85 per hour, depending on how cooperative the fallow are being. Great one rabbit would be interesting. So would a duck. They're not my first choice, but I wouldn't be mad about it either. I think they could make it work. If they wanted to. You know what? I want to eventually manage down the red deer on Tiawaroa again and get back to our Tiawaroa grinds. So I'm just going to sink a couple of shots into these 6s because they'll die off and respawn. And then we can hopefully be like slowly working towards managing our map down while we're hunting our fallow. I mean, it's not going to do much because there's not too many red deer that we'll see during this, but we'll see. Oh, geez, Judsy. That sounds like my bear grinds. Ooh, another big boy 5. My bear grinds have been about like that. My first bear grind was 8,300, and my second one is already up to about 3,000. So it's feeling like it's going to be one of those long, long grinds. It happens, though. We get some good ones, and we get some bad ones. For me, fallow have definitely been my most consistent and lucky great one species, and bear have been my worst by far, with red deer being shortly behind the bear. Yeah, true, Johnny, true. I'm really interested in why the new rifle was Xing the scope for Jaxi during the stream, but it's not doing that for me. I wonder if it's potentially the perk setup that Jaxi uses. Like, what's that perk called that does the quick reloading? That like, or not reloading, like the one that helps you ready your next shot faster. No, it's not fast shouldering. Also, how's it going, Caitlin? Hope you're doing good. Wait, is Tony here too? Oh, a different Tony. Gotcha. Okay. It's the shooting range issue for the 44? Got you. Okay, so it's the shooting range that makes it do that. That makes sense. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that, man. How do you remember to keep count of your kills during your grind? I use an app on my phone. I use an app called Smart Counter. It is very, very nice. Very helpful. Smoked him. Oh, hi. I guess this is my corner now. Huh. Well, feels bad. Oh my gosh, Johnny. Yes, I would love if they let us place down more tents. That'd be nice. Right now, it's limited to 16 per reserve. I personally think it should be 20. I think if they bump it up to 20, that'd be perfect. Because it kind of sucks that if you set up for a grind, you don't have anything left to, like, set up for other things. Like, if you're setting up for a grind like I do, you just don't have enough tents left to set up for other species as well at the same time. It'd be nice if we had a couple extra ones that we could just put up for whatever while still maintaining, like, our grinding tents. But I get it. Like, the majority of players do not grind, so obviously they're not going to cater towards just the grinders. $243. But personally, I think adding a few extra tents would benefit everybody. I think that would just be a nice thing to do. Ooh. Smoked him. Maybe. That could be interesting, Saltwater. That could be interesting. I don't think I've ever heard anybody suggest that before. That's actually kind of a cool little idea. Like a one-person tent? Yeah, something like that. Does using the wrong caliber gun affect your respawns? No, it doesn't. It does not affect them at all. I've used the wrong caliber for the majority of my grinds. And it's never affected anything for me. Do I have to harvest them? Yes. If you're a great one grinding, you need to harvest them. Nobody knows why, but it seems you cannot get great ones if you're not harvesting your kills. Now, leaving one or two here or there isn't gonna hurt you that much. But if you're leaving everything, then yes, it seems like that will negatively affect your grind. Hey, Dynamic, how's it going, dude? Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Hey, Micah, hope you're doing good. Welcome to the stream. There we go. Nothing there. Little time reset and they should be there. There we go. Just one male. Boop. It's been good so far, Cody. It has been a solid day, aside from a little bit of a headache I had this morning. I got like 5 hours of sleep because of the update. So, other than that, I've been good. Been having fun, at least. That could have been a Diamond 4, but... No, I don't get migraines. Never had one, as far as I know. And again, if I've never had one, do I actually know what they feel like? Hard to say. Maybe I've had one and just didn't know it. But yeah, I don't typically get super bad headaches. Whenever I get a headache, it's just like a light one or like a dull one, like a dull ache. Wait, was that That was a diamond. That would have been a diamond 4 and we just wrecked it. Well, it is what it is. It was bound to happen eventually. That's the first diamond 4 that I've messed up. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't really get like super bad headaches typically. Like, I get the type of headaches that are just really annoying. Like, I'll get them like in the back of my eyes if I've been working too much from staring at the monitor all day. And then sometimes I'll get like just a dull ache in like the front of my forehead. But it's not often. It's like maybe once or twice a month or less even. I don't get them that often. Thankfully. It's going to come out the 10th. The update's going to come out the 10th. They have not announced a price. I'm assuming it's going to be the same as all the packs, $3.99 or $2.99, something like that. $3.99 or $2.99 probably. We will have to see. Nice dynamic. What all does it include? It includes the new 44 Magnum lever action, the electronic collar, and the takedown recurve bow. If you guys want to know more about the update, I did a video on it this morning. I think it ended up being like a 20-ish minute video, maybe a little bit longer even. I can't remember, to be honest. But I tried to go over everything that comes with it. Hey, double 5s. First double 5 of the day. Oh, really, Mr. Call of the Wild? That's rough, dude. Let's go! Double 5s! Yeah, the one is really, really wide. This guy right here. Wait. This could be a... No, it can't be a 270. This guy didn't have an estimate big enough, did he? No, he didn't. 265. Oh, it's a 50-50 rack. It's not big rack, it's 50-50. That explains it, okay. And 262 for him. He's another 50-50 rack. Apparently all I get is 50-50 racks. Holy... Kind of cool, though. That's normal, Heart, but I didn't find my first diamond until I was level 51. I understand, like, seeing, like, the amount of diamonds and stuff that content creators get can definitely make it seem like they're easy. But a lot of the time, we're using stuff like herd management, or we are just using thousands of hours of experience to only go to the hot spots in multiplayer and pick out the diamonds and stuff. A lot of it just comes down to time playing the game and having a lot of knowledge of like where to go at each time of day, where to go for specific species. And then if you're doing grinds like how to herd manage, that's going to increase like your diamond count by a lot. It's definitely not out of the ordinary to go a few months without finding a diamond. I didn't find my first diamond until over a year after the game's release. What is the gun called? This is the 300 Magnum. Oh. There's a little deerio. Where's the last one? There he is. Oh, no worries. Typical, no worries. Little troll rack 5. Not gonna lie, I didn't even know that it was a 5. I didn't look at the level. I just saw the rack was a level 4 rack, and I was like, yeah, that's one that's gonna get the 300 treatment. You know, that's something that I do that it seems like not a lot of other people do. Like, I've noticed every time I say that I do this, I always get a bunch of people in chat being like, what? But I don't look at the level first. I look at the rack. Because I've seen the racks so many different times throughout all these grinds that I've memorized the racks better than anything. Like, a level can be deceiving, right? You can see level 5, and the first thing that comes to mind is diamond. But if you're memorizing the racks, and you know, like, what those racks typically score, you can quickly just be like, oh, yeah, that's not going to make it. Or that's a guaranteed diamond, and stuff like that, without even looking at the level or the estimate. Yeah, Caitlin. It's almost like when we see the same deer a million times over, we start to memorize a lot of the racks and stuff. I bet you've memorized the antlers for the bears as well. Those great one bears with those big antlers. Hey, little feller. He'll die. Also, guys, we have killed an absurd amount of fallow deer super quick. We started the stream at like 186. And I think right now we're at like 63 kills in 49 minutes. And I don't think we were even like hunting for the first like 3 minutes of the stream. So that's been like 63 kills in like 46 minutes. That's crazy. This is why I think if we're going to get a great one before the update full releases, it's going to be fallow deer. Like, fallow deer is our best chance to do so. Do you need a DLC for that gun? Yes, you need the Yukon DLC. When you own Yukon Valley, you get the 300 Magnum with it. Oh, man. It's so satisfying when I get a chance to use that gun. Those Hirsch bears are amazing, I know, right? And those, Leighton Lakes, polar bears, you know? We've had some diamonds show up so far. At some point, Ronnie. It'll probably have its own video. Nice, Elias. That's awesome. Congrats on that, dude. That is pretty sick. Oh, there's a second one here. We got him. We didn't hit the one in front. Yay. Oh yeah, that'd be awesome, Johnny. I'd love that. And even like mountain goats would make sense in like the mountainous area. Holy. The new 44 lever looks cool. Yeah, it's a really nice looking gun. Really clean. Oh, and also, I found like an amazing like skin combo to go on it. I put the like nickel barrel with the like white accents at the end of the stock. The end of the forestock, I should say. I think it looks really good. Is the new 44 good? I think it's probably the best part of the pack. I'll put it that way. If you like close range hunting or even like mid-range hunting and you like lever actions, it's going to be probably the best gun for that type of a need. It's definitely the best lever action in the game, which is kind of weird to think about considering we have a 4570, which should be better, but for some reason it's not. Who knows? Maybe one day they'll rework it. I really hope they do. My friend said that I gotta complete the missions to increase my chances of getting a diamond. No, that is not true at all. The animals that are on your map when you're not herd managing are gonna be completely random. Like, missions have no influence on what your animals are. However, there are some diamonds that are guaranteed through a mission. So maybe that's what your friend is talking about. Like, there are guaranteed diamonds that you get from doing missions. Which is what people mean when they refer to mission diamonds. So maybe that's what your friend is talking about. But yeah, it's not going to improve your chances of finding a diamond, like, on your reserve if you do the missions. It's not going to change it. Come on. Come on. No, no, no. No, get out of the way. Bam! Why are you doing this? There we go. I swear, fallow deer have some of the best bodyguards in the world. The editing software that I use is Filmora 12. It's probably the best editing software if you don't know much about editing software. Super easy to use. They explain everything super well, and it's got a massive amount of options for editing. There is so much you can do with it in such a simplified manner. Highly recommend it for, like, beginners. The only downside is it is like $70 to buy it. So it's not cheap, but most of the time the really good editing stuff is not going to be cheap. Yeah, that's definitely not true, Heartboot. That is not true at all. You're not going to get an increased chance of finding diamonds just because you completed the missions. That's not a thing. That is definitely not a thing. Not sure where your friend heard that, but definitely not true. No, I don't use a capture card. I just stream straight from my PC through Streamlabs. You only need a capture card if you're sending if you're sending the video from one device to another. For example, if you're streaming from an Xbox or a Nintendo Switch or something, you would need a capture card to send that over to your streaming software. Or if you're using a 2-PC setup, if you're using a 2-rig setup, you will need a capture card as well. But if you're streaming off of just your main PC, then you don't need a capture card at all. The only time I really use my capture card is whenever I used to stream some Switch games. Because I used to occasionally stream like Pokemon on the Switch. And that was pretty much the only time I ever used a capture card. Nice, Cody, that's awesome. What app do I use to stream? It's called Streamlabs. Yeah, Typical and Blade are definitely my favorite racks as well. They look so nice. They're just super sick. Super cool. Hey, GSW. Is what working? Pack? Yeah. Here's the rifle. Hey, Andrew, how's it going? Yeah, it'll be great for Class 3 animals for sure. It'll be really good for them. Yes, Legend Killer, that's exactly what I do. I have 2 monitors connected to my PC. I have one for the game, and the other one's got my streaming software and my chat. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the spoon rack. It's my least favorite for sure. I remember for a while, it was one of my favorites, but after I saw it in-game, I kind of lost interest in it. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll be happy no matter what. But it's definitely my least favorite fallow rack. Well, it wouldn't be the first time, Ziggy, that's the thing. I've played with the controller before. My wife used to play Call of the Wild on Xbox a few years ago, and I've played it on there a little bit. So, that unfortunately wouldn't work out, because I've already done it before. So it wouldn't be my first time. I might do a video using a controller at some point, though, but I'm just not really a fan of controller over mouse and keyboard for games like this. Now, for the Angler, I could get with it. I've heard Angler is super, super good on controller. Ugh, a new 2. We don't need you. Get the other herd here. Ooh, that's a cool 4. He's tall. Kind of a strange looking one, but I dig it. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's kind of a preference thing, though, Mad Berserker. I'm just not a fan of controller. I feel like I don't have as much precision with one. Looked like a typical rack, great one. Kinda did. Later, Texan boy. Okay, so we've been grinding for exactly an hour now. And we ended up killing 82 fallow deer in the first hour. That's pretty good. I will take that. We're right on track with how we normally are, which is nice. I wish I could kill red deer this quick. That'd be so nice. It's because of the scoring system and the way that they do the scoring, Nate. It's the same for moose. For example, like moose scoring, it relies on the palm size heavily. And a lot of the Great One racks do not have a lot of palmation. They have more of like crazy non-typical tines, so they end up scoring really low. It's the same scenario with the fallow deer. That's why the spoon rack scores the highest for them, because it's got massive palms. Like if we look at the scoring here, it's got the width of palm, circumference, length of brow tines, main beam length, inner spread, palm length. So like the palms are a huge part of the scoring, which is why you see the spoon rack and the Irish elk rack being a couple of the higher scoring ones, I believe. Or is the typical rack a high scoring one as well? I can't remember, but either way, that's why the blade rack scores so low, because it doesn't really have big palms. It's just a really unique looking rack. Which red deer racks in particular, Benja? Because the majority of the red deer racks are actually realistic. However, like, depending on where you live, like, different parts of the world will have different sizes of red deer. Like, a lot of the red deer in game are based on the New Zealand ones, I think. And, like, the Great One red deer is actually based off of a farm red deer. Like, a red deer that's on a private ranch. Or one that was killed on a private ranch. It's based on one of those, so it's meant to be super big. Because the idea of Great Ones is that it's once-in-a-lifetime animals, like stuff that is so massive that you just wouldn't believe it unless you saw it type of thing. And then from what TK said back when he used to be a part of the community managers for the hunter, what he had said on one of the streams is that diamonds are meant to be the extreme. Like, they're supposed to be the extremes of what those animals can reach in real life. And then Great Ones were kind of meant to be that once-in-a-lifetime thing. Which is why some of the animals in the game are way bigger than you would expect them to be. It's because they're meant to be on the extreme end of things. Yes, cool kid. That is crazy, dude. Level 7 albino is a beautiful, beautiful trophy. All those level 7 racks look so good. Boom. The 50-50 rack Moose Great One was not that long of a grind, actually. I think it was like 350 kills or something like that. Or maybe 450. It was somewhere in that range. It was a quick grind. We've had very good luck on Moose and Fallow. It's been really nice. Is there a clear difference between chocolate and melanistic? I keep seeing chocolate and thinking it's mela. Look at the legs. The legs are a lighter color. Hey. No. You're not getting away, bro. Not on my watch. How did I not see you? You meant in hours? Oh, I have no clue. I don't keep track of hours grinding. I keep track of kill count. It probably wasn't much, though, because I kill like 50 to 60 moose an hour. Sometimes even more. Around 60 moose an hour. And so I probably only grinded for like 6 hours. But it wasn't our first grind on Layton. It was like our second moose grind on Layton. So we already had everything set up and managed down. We just had to like keep rotating on the main zones. Oh yeah, red deer from New Zealand are absolutely massive. They dwarf like red deer from everywhere else. It's crazy. They're insane. Which is kind of why a New Zealand red deer hunt is like my dream hunt. Because like, you know you're probably going to go home with a giant. No more bucks, okay. Yes, every single animal in the game has at least one rare fur type that you can get. There used to be one species that didn't have a rare, but they made one of the fur types rare with an update a few updates ago. And that was the scrub hare. The scrub hare used to have no rares. And then out of nowhere, they just made one of the, like, brownish fur types a rare. I don't know why. It doesn't really look any different from the others, so you wouldn't know unless you had, like, a list of the rare fur types that has been compiled by the community. What's my real name? It's Flinter. Obviously. It's, Flinter 33 the Hunter. Yeah, that's my real name. Hey, he's thick. He thick. That's a massive 5. Here we go. 265. Nice, the reel. That's awesome. Congrats, dude. Rank the fallow great one racks from favorite to least favorite. Blade rack, typical rack / big rack, whatever you want to call it. Then Irish elk rack, then spoon rack. Though it kind of depends with the Irish elk rack. If it's a low-scoring one that is pointed upwards more, then it's definitely my third favorite. If it's one of the higher-scoring ones that is almost flat, then it's definitely my least favorite. So it's kind of a weird one, because I don't know where to rank the Irish elk rack in third or fourth, because whether or not I like it depends on what like, scoring it has. Like, if it's one of the really, really tall ones that points upward more, then I really like it, but if it's flat, I don't like it. Oh yeah, that'd be fun, Hunt. Ooh, nice, Braden. Hopefully that goes well for you. I've done a couple of grinds on Rancho back in the day, but I haven't done a grind there since they, like, moved the whitetail around to different areas. Hey, little feller. And we're now at 280 kills on the grind. That means we've killed 94 this stream. 94 kills in like an hour and 8 minutes approximately, because we started shooting like 3 minutes into the stream. Nice, Heartbud. That's awesome, dude. I've noticed that video of the 50-50 rack Great One Moose, it's doing better than any of my other Great One videos from the last like 3 months. It kind of blew my mind. It's about to surpass the bear video. And that Great One Bear video is one of the most hyped up things I think we've ever had on the channel. Everybody was waiting for me to get that bear. And that 50-50 rack moose video is about to pass it in views, which is crazy. Especially since that video was posted like a month or two after I got the bear. Just shows how crazy that 50-50 rack moose is. Couple there. There he is. Yeah, hopefully, Caitlin. Hopefully. That's a wide one, kinda. Yeah, 258. That's good for that rack. That's a really good score for this rack. Sheesh. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Now for you. What the? What are you? That's a weird deer. That's a weird deer. I'm about 500 into my fallow grind, and all I keep getting is 3s and occasional 4s. Does that mean I'm doing something wrong, or just how it goes? Well, first of all, are you herd managing? If you're not herd managing, that's completely normal. If you're not doing herd management, it's going to be completely up to chance as to whether or not you're going to get diamonds to show up. Yes, shooting 3s and up. Well, have you had any 5s show up at all? It sounds like you're just getting bad luck to me. Sounds like you're just getting unlucky. Okay, only one male. That's kind of a good looking one, though. Get the other herd here. Oh no, that one's far from a troll. That's pretty much a guaranteed diamond with the shape of the rack. We need more 308 ammo. If you are prone to, like, seizures from flashing things, look away now because I'm about to spam the buy button and it's going to flash a lot. Yes, I've got multiple videos talking about herd management for different species. I've got one for whitetail. I've got one for fallow deer. I've got them for, I believe, red deer and moose as well. However, the red deer one's a little bit out of date. I've got them for a lot of them. Just go to the playlist that says herd management guides. It should have all of them in there. Nice, Blonde Bunny. That's awesome. How late is it here? It's 3:04 p.m. There, that's enough ammo. Hey, big feller. Be thick. Will I play Classic during the Halloween event? Probably. I'll probably dabble in it. It's probably my favorite event of the year for Classic, so I think I'll definitely play some of it. Boom. Diamond. Yes, I did hear about the new weapons coming to Way of the Hunter. Speaking of Way of the Hunter, I've got some footage from like a month ago that I need to incorporate into a video for Way of the Hunter. There's just so many updates coming out. Like, I wanted to do more Way of the Hunter content, but like the second that I was getting ready to do more of it, we had the Angler stuff coming out, and so I went to doing Angler content. And then I've been doing a crap load of Angler and the Hunter content, and now the Hunter's got a new update coming out. So I've just been like all over the place. Hey Chip, how's it going? Must almost be dinner time. Wow, Chip. Wow. Wow, Chip. Okay. Okay. Nothing there. The current kill count is 287. Yeah, definitely, Mason, definitely. I'm excited for them. I'm definitely going to try them out whenever it releases. How many great ones do I have? I've got 50 great ones in total. Attempting to go for number 51 right now. Jeez, Adamson, that's rough, man. That's a really rough grind. Hopefully you get it soon. Sometimes those grinds just don't want to behave. Sometimes you just get into a rough streak. Holy. Tent invader. He invaded the tent. Doing a links grind on Rev. Any tips from anyone? Well, that's definitely no tips from me because I don't really hunt the links. I'm sure somebody in chat's probably done it a little bit at least. What gun am I using right now? Primarily, gosh, English is tough. Primarily the 300 Magnum, and then I'm using the 308 AR and the brand new 44 Magnum lever action as my diamond smoking rifles, and occasionally I'll just pop to the lever action because it's new, but primarily the 300. Got you, Adamson. Got you. So you got your first one in 500, and then you're running into a rough grind after. Yeah, that sounds unfortunate, man. It's happened to me a couple times as well. Like, I've had a really rough grind follow a really good one, and vice versa. It just happens sometimes. Welcome back, Johnny. Is there a way to reset your grinds? No, there's not like a manual, or not manual. There's not like an automatic way to reset it. Like, there's no button that resets your grinds or anything. The only way that you can truly like reset a grind would just be to literally go through your map and kill every single animal in your herds. Like, delete every zone in sight. Like, just murderize every single animal of that species. And obviously that's going to take some time, so there's not really a good way to reset a grind. But I guess it depends on what you mean by reset. Do you just mean like starting all of the, like starting with new animals? Yeah, the only way to really do that is just to kill all the existing ones. Sounds stress relieving? It definitely could be. All right, everybody. We're going to take a little bit of break. I'm probably going to be streaming for longer than we have been today, so I'm going to take a quick break to stretch a little bit and eat the rest of dinner. My wife just got the corn on the cob finished cooking. I had the grilled cheese earlier in the stream, but the corn took a little bit longer to get done, so I'm going to go ahead and eat that. I will be back in like 15 minutes, maybe 20 at the most, and I'll see you guys then. If you need to, you know, get up and stretch, grab a snack, grab a drink, and yeah, we'll be back in like 15 to 20 minutes. Oh yeah, we're having dinner at 3 drop because we woke up at like 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. or something. So we ate breakfast and lunch way earlier than normal, so this is dinner right now. And then we're gonna have probably second dinner or something at 7, knowing me. You would have to be silly to think you could prank me while I'm staring directly at the ground. What are you guys doing? At least make it believable. Yeah, that last one got away. Oh well, we got 3. Also, that's probably the 30th or 40th time that you guys have tried to pull that, so you would think maybe by now I'm not going to believe anything that you guys say when I come back from a break. I've seen the same thing too many times at this point. Hey, little feller. Oh, it's past their drink time. Okay. How to take a photo of the links? You got to get within, I think, like 35 meters. You got to get really close. What the? Oh. Well, I guess we get to shoot the other one. They came back even though they're nervous. Oh, and also, yeah, I did see the membership pop up. Thank you for becoming a member, Cody. Really appreciate it, dude. Do all the perks that come with that, the emotes, the extra Discord channels, scrapped uploads on the channel, and all the other cool stuff. Is that a respawn already? No way. That's a respawn already. That's wild, man. Also, that was a crazy dodge he just pulled on us. Holy. Man. No worries, Deer Slayer. Do what you gotta do, man. I don't necessarily have a set stream schedule, Art Boot. I don't really have a set schedule. The only days that I don't stream are Wednesday and Saturday. If I end up skipping a stream on another day, I'll usually put out a message in the Discord. But in terms of time, it's just sometime between 12 and 3 p.m. that I start up usually. Pacific Standard Time, that is. But kind of varies from day to day. Yes, we are herd managing. We are indeed. What's the new update? It's a brand new equipment pack. We've got a brand new lever action rifle, the 44 lever action. We've got an electronic collar. And we've got a brand new takedown recurve bow that allows you to put a sight on it. Where do you hit the animals to get them to drop so fast? You gotta go for the lungs. Go for the lung area. And I'm also using a gun that's too big for fallow deer, but you want to hit the lungs. The lungs will kill them the quickest. Aside from, like, heart shots, obviously. Welcome to the stream, Grimace. Oh. That is our 300th kill on the grind. That's a 5, but that's a guaranteed troll. Just based on the rack. That can never make it as far as I know for the 5s. It's really strange because, like, that rack with the level 4s can sometimes make it. But when that rack's on a 5, I never see it make it. Yeah, 238. Quite far away. Thank you, Deer Slayer. Hopefully we do, man. Is there bullet drop in the game? Yes, there is bullet drop. Good bit of it depending on what gun you're using. Oh, you should be able to convert the time to your local time, Heartboot, just by going to Google and... I think you just type in, like... Just do like 1 p.m. PST to whatever your time zone is, and it should convert it. What map am I on? This is Tiawaroa, the New Zealand map. Is it possible to visit other people's trophy lodges? Yes, if they are either one of your friends, if you have them like added as a friend, or if they open it up in multiplayer. But that's really the only way. Or the only ways. Toaster, thank you for the 4 months, dude. Really appreciate it. Enjoy it. Hold on. I just realized I missed a... I definitely missed a membership, or else it's just stuck at the top. Okay, it's just stuck at the top of my chat. The one from Hunting Gods is still up there from the beginning of the stream. That's crazy. I thought I missed one for a second. I was like, wait a second. But no, it looks like I didn't miss anything. You can get within 35 meters of a lynx. You just gotta prone the majority of the way. Make sure the animal is facing away from you. Make sure the wind isn't blowing to them. And it also helps to have the different perks that reduce the noise you make over certain surfaces. You definitely can, though. I thought he'd turn. Normally they'll turn if I shoot next to them. He didn't, though. He just kept going straight. Interesting. Nice, Toaster. $241. Just like that. That's what I was trying to do to that other one. Oh, why'd he stop? Dude. He's zigzagging so much. Go straight for once. Jeez. Stop zigging and zagging. What animal do I like hunting the most? Probably fallow, to be honest. They're just really enjoyable. They're enjoyable. They're relaxing because they're a much easier species to go for than something like bears or red deer. And they die relatively quick, so you don't have to chase the dead deer down as much. It just makes for a really fun experience. What great one would I recommend for your first ever grind? Definitely the fallow. Fallow are definitely what I would recommend. Hey Adam, how's it going, dude? The Call of the Wild Diamond and Great One logos were provided to us by Expansive Worlds as like one of the perks for being a part of their partner program. So technically, like these ones that we're using, you can't use without permission. I think there's other Diamond and Great One logos on the internet. They're just not as like high resolution as these ones. Can you do a grind without stands and blinds? Yes, it's just going to be a lot tougher. Because you're going to constantly be having to watch your hunting pressure, and there may be situations where you'll have to skip a zone because that has too much pressure over top of it. So that's the major downside to using no blinds or tripods. Come on, stop sprinting. Just go to a little trot. Oh. I told him to go to a trot. And the second that I took a shot, he went to a trot. Man. Man. Asking you will receive, but man, that timing was rough. That's normal to be in a grind for 700 kills, Ultimo. My fallow luck has been exceptionally above average, so yeah, it's not odd to be 700 kills into a grind. You don't need to do anything different, just keep grinding. Really, all you can do is just keep shooting until the great one shows. Not sure on Lucky Grinder, probably a good bit. Probably another hour at the minimum. Oh, did we just hit 145k? Let me look. We did! Thank you guys so much for getting us to 145,000 subscribers. Really appreciate it, guys. That is crazy. That is absolutely insane. I remember back when I didn't think I'd ever even reach 10,000. Now, look at where we are now. It's just crazy. It's just absolutely crazy to think about. Thank you, Johnny. Hey, TTK. How's it going, man? Good to see ya. How many total fallow do I hunt? Like, are you talking per run across all my zones? It varies from 9 to 12 depending on the run. No, it doesn't spook things, Zach. You can place and remove the collar as much as you want and it will not spook them. Which is really nice. Got him. You just have to keep track of it yourself, Jacqueline. Hopefully I said your name right. But yeah, you have to keep track yourself. I use an app on my phone called Smart Counter. Coco, thank you so much for becoming a member. Enjoy all the perks that come with that, the emotes, extra Discord channels, scrapped uploads on the channel, and all the other cool stuff. Thank you so much. PST, Heartbood. Pacific Standard Time. What's my dream great one? Like, stuff that's not in the game, or of stuff that's currently in the game, like a combination? We're talking about, like, stuff in the game. My dream combo would be... Well, my ultimate dream would be a fabled piebald typical rack whitetail. That would just be incredible. That's a 5, but it's a guaranteed troll. But if we're talking like a new great one that hasn't been added, I'd love to see either a mule deer, elk, or blacktail deer. Later, Adamson. Thank you for dropping in. Hey, Cooper. Hate to see those trolls. Hate to see it. Drop TV, thank you for becoming a member, dude. Really appreciate it. Enjoy all the perks that come with that. The emotes, extra Discord channels, scrapped uploads on the channel, and all the other cool stuff. And Tony, thank you for the 8 months. Holy, 8 months as a member. Welcome back, Tony. Hope you've been having a good day. We're not doing Angler today, A's. That was on Tuesday. Tuesday is our Angler day. There they are. It's only one of the herds, though. Holy fallow everywhere. Later, Walking Dead edits. You don't know, Mr. Duck. The only way to know is to count them as you're killing them. I use an app on my phone to keep track of it. Yeah, you cannot tell how much you've killed unless you're keeping track of it yourself. Okay, we missed one back there. Is red-spotted fallow deer rare? No, I don't believe so. I think that's just a common. Now, if it was a red-spotted sika deer, that would be rare, but it's not rare for the fallow. No, Xeon, you don't need to be a specific level to get a great one. It's just a random spawn that can happen. It's just a very rare random spawn. No, Brayden, we're doing fallow because there's no way I'd get a red deer before early access is done. And I want to get a great one taken down with one of the new guns. Using the new collar before the update drops on the 10th. Do I hunt IRL? I do, but I have not been able to in a long time. It's been a while. But when I did hunt, it was for stuff like black-tail deer. Favorite Great One fallow combo? The fabled Mocha Blade Rack. Easily my favorite. Looks so good. No, Pix, you would have seen it in a video if I had got it. Hey, that's a big boy 5. Come on, stop turning your head, buddy. Wow. He dodged that bullet. Holy. Got a beast of a fallow just dodging everything. Least favorite Great One fallow combo? The first one that I got, fabled golden spoon rack. Oh, that's big. He thick. He thick. In Oregon, Mr. Duck. Please don't spam. You don't need to say it that many times that soon. That's just ridiculous. What actually is in the Ambusher pack? The 44 Magnum lever action. The takedown recurve bow, which will be the first recurve bow that can take a sight on it. And the electronic collar, which the electronic collar will have access to every single call for every animal on every map. Every animal that can have a collar, at least. There's going to be some that won't have it, obviously. Like, you're not going to find like a bighorn sheep collar because they just don't have a collar. Or like an ibex collar or anything. But anything that has a collar in the game, you'll be able to access a call for it through the electronic collar. And you can place the electronic collar on the ground and then just move to your vantage point, toggle the collar on, and wait for the animals to come into it. It's really good for getting a specific, like, to get the animals to go to a specific spot for a perfect shot. If you want to see more on it, there is a video on the channel that I posted this morning. I don't tax the diamonds because we've got 351 diamond fallow deer from herd management. That's why I don't tax them. I will tax them if they're really, really exceptionally big or just unique looking, but other than that, no. To be honest, it's not that overpowered because you're only allowed one per map, and it also weighs like 5 units, so you have to sacrifice carrying one of your rifles in order to carry it. So I don't think it's really overpowered. And it's only useful for some scenarios, right? Like, if you're doing a grind like I am, you're probably not going to use the electronic call. If you're hunting from a stand, though, or if you want to go into multiplayer and just kind of plop a call down and see what'll come into it, then it'll be pretty good. I wouldn't classify it as overpowered, though. Useful? Yes. Overpowered? Not really. Oof. Was hoping we could clip the lung, but no. That one got wrecked, though. Smoked him. $242. Hey, Phantom, how's it going, man? 303 is pretty good, Xeon. It's a good rifle. 303, 308. Both of those are probably the prime options. 7mm bolt action is pretty solid for them as well, though. I've used that a little bit on them, and it's pretty good. Do I think I'll get the great one today? Possibly. I mean, we have very consistently had sub 500 kill Great One grinds for fallow, so we're at 328 at the moment. It's totally possible we could get it today. It's not going to be a guarantee, but there's a possibility. Ooh, that's a big boy 5. I thought it was albino for a second, and I was about to freak out, but then, you know, of course it wasn't. Wasn't a 5, of course. The only thing I don't like about the lever action, and this is a problem with every lever action, and it's the fact that there's so much travel time for the bullet. It's realistic. It is. They're not going to travel as fast as a rifle, right? Or a rifle round. Or as, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of the calibers that lever actions shoot are meant for close range. They're not meant for long range, so I get it. But it's a little rough, how long it takes the bullet to reach the deer. You want me to Texas hard shot a diamond fallow with it? I probably could. I mean, it's got pretty insane penetration, so I could see that working. We might have to try it. I definitely have to get closer, though. No, I'm going to shoot the great one with the brand new 44 lever. Oh, yeah, it does sound incredible. Sounds amazing. It looks incredible, too. This is the normal wood grain on it. The only thing I've changed is the gunmetal is normally like a silver. And I put the nickel paint on it. It's a fun little gun. I can definitely see myself taking a lot of great ones with it. And probably using it in multiplayer quite often. Because it is very, very good. Oh, that'd be a sick, sick addition, Johnny. That would be pretty cool. Like one of those super tactical looking ones. Yes, Mr. R, this is an early access look at it from, courtesy of Expansive Worlds. And so we're attempting to get a great one to spawn before the full release of the patch on October 10th. So that I can take down a great one with the new bow or new rifle. Not sure which one yet. What's my favorite animal to hunt in Call of the Wild? Probably the fallow, to be honest. Either the fallow or the whitetail, they're both really enjoyable for me. Why am I not grinding red deer? Because I don't have faith that I could get a red deer before the 10th. With my red deer luck, I am preparing for a 6,000 kill grind. So that's why we're not shooting red deer for this great one that we're trying to get. Because I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon for the red deer. I have notoriously awful luck for them. And if I want to get a great one before the 10th, fallow's my best bet. Ooh. Oh, that 5 was so big that for a second I thought it was a great one. We could try it now. We could try the Texas hard shot now. We could try it now. Logan, thank you for the 7 months, dude. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Might as well try the risky shot on the thick male. Hey, Sam, how's it going, dude? Will I be doing extra streams to get the great one? I won't be doing extra streams, but I'll be doing longer streams. If I can. I'll try to do as much as I can between, like, making videos on the update. Yeah, Johnny. I think it'll be fine. The penetration is crazy on 44. But I think we'll be able to Texas hard shot it. I just got to get to, like, 100 meters or less to really make sure that it gets in there. That said, like, what, about 180? Having trouble. Yeah, like 190. Okay. 190-ish away. No, we're not doing a 308 Texas hard shot. We're using the 44 lever. 308 would not be able to make it. How do you not notice me, bro? Must be because he's got his back turned to me. Perfect, though. We're going to be able to sneak up to about 100. Why? Because the 308 just does not have that type of penetration. Nobody knows why, but like the handguns in this game are just crazy for penetration. Okay, how far is he? 94. That's perfect. We're gonna try it, guys. I gotta wait for him to sit up a little bit. Or to stop drinking, I mean. Actually, I'm probably going to include this in the video I'm making, if you guys have read the pinned message. So I got to do a little segue for this one. So as of spotting this deer right here, it is 3:56 p.m. on October 6th of 2023. It has been a few hours since the last trophy that will have been in this video, and we're about to attempt a Texas heart shot with the brand new rifle and see if it can do it. It's probably going to go terribly, but hopefully it'll make it. I'm currently live streaming as well, which is why you hear different music than the rest of the video has. This guy's really taking his time. He's really taking his time, man. I might just have to do it. That's actually insane. Oh my gosh. What did I just watch? Wow, yeah, this is crazy. This gun is insane. That fallow just got crumpled and its vitals through the butt. Oh man, that might have been a Texas heart shot. Yeah, we could have just hit the lung, but please tell me we got the heart. 265. We missed the heart. No, we got to aim a little lower. See, this is why I didn't want him to be drinking when I took this shot. I mean, we were so close to getting a Texas heart shot. Man. That was crazy. I'm happy with that. That was a crazy, crazy shot. Dude. This 44 lever is so good. Like, it is so good for taking down diamonds and rares and stuff. It is a monster of a gun. Jeez. I don't even know what to say. Time and time again, the 44 lever action is just more and more solidifying its place as my favorite item from this pack. I definitely think it's the best thing in this pack right here. Just such a good lever action. Which was desperately needed because the lever actions we already had in the game were not that great. And honestly, at this point, because of how crazy this 44 is, they need to buff the 4570. If they don't buff the 4570 at some point, it's going to feel so weird to use it because it's just not as good as the 44 Magnum lever action. The Ambusher will come out on the 10th. So, 4 days from now. That was a crazy shot, though. I can't get over that. That was insane. How'd you get so much money in this game? 6,200 hours of playtime. That's how. And also, grinding. Doing lots and lots of grinds. For example, I have killed a little bit over 10,000 black bear on the Great One Bear grinds. And a bear gives you, like, between, I think, like, 1,200 and 1,700 cash per kill. You can imagine that it adds up quickly over time. What's my favorite map? Probably Emerald Coast. It's just such a beautiful map with So many cool hunting opportunities. Yeah, Red Deer grinds as well. They give a lot of money also. They give so much money. Doing pretty good, Dakota. There's the other one. Curious where it was. We know. Yeah, fallow are not too bad for pay. Well, that's wild, our treat. It's 4 p.m. for me. How many diamonds? On the day or on the grind? Because we have 22 this grind, and I started grinding yesterday. We've had a fair few of them. Oh, we got him. Nice. All right, 3 down. How big is the biggest fallow I've shot? For diamonds, it was 270. 270 point something. I don't remember the decimal. Thank you, Mr. R. Appreciate it. $345 kills on the grind. No, Mac, yeah, I do not use any mods of any kind. As a Expansive Worlds partnered creator, I would never use something like that. And they wouldn't allow like their partnered creators to be partnered if they modded, because that would give a bad reputation for EW. It just wouldn't be good for anybody in the end, and it would take the excitement out of it for me, so I don't use mods of any kind. Is it considered cheating? A large portion of the community does consider it cheating, yes. Now, personally, I find that to probably be one of the least, like, egregious mods in the game. Like, I don't care if somebody's using it, because it's not giving you an advantage, really. It's just showing you stuff that you would find eventually anyway. It's not, like, making more stuff spawn. So I don't necessarily have a problem with other people using it. But I'm not going to use it myself because I'm an EW partnered creator. It would just give a bad look for the creators. And it would take the fun out of finding things for me. Because part of the reason that I enjoy grinding so much and have these crazy, insane reactions is because it's a surprise and it's exciting to find it. I just couldn't use something that tells me what's on the map. That takes the fun out of it for me. Yeah, unfortunately there is a lot of people that use it just for that, but again, like, they still have to find it, so it is what it is. I'm more worried about the people that, like, mod in trophies. That's the type of thing that I really do not like. I do not like at all when people, like, mod in trophies and then, like, brag about them in Discord pretending that they're not modded. That's the thing that really bugs me, is when people try to pass off modded trophies as legitimate ones. Because that's kind of like trying to overshadow the people that are actually putting in the long hours to grind out trophies without using mods. Like, one of the whole reasons I get called a cheater all the time is because I get a lot of trophies without modding. And so a lot of people just can't believe that it's true. And it's all because there's a massive modding problem in the community. And again, I don't have an issue with it if somebody's like modding their single player and they're not like posting trophies from it in Discord, like bragging about them. Like, if they're just doing it to mess around, then more power to them, but I just don't like... I don't like what they've done to the game because there's so many people that have modded multiplayer maps or post-modded trophies and stuff, and it just has really made it tough over the years for people to believe anybody when they get a good trophy. Like, whenever somebody gets a truly once-in-a-lifetime thing, like, so many people just, like, absolutely pick them apart for information trying to verify if it's legitimate. How do you explore the whole map? Discover all of the different lookout towers. That will open up the entire map in terms of, like, it'll get rid of the fog of war. Yeah, I got a few that I still haven't grabbed, which is why I still have, like, the darker spots. Yeah, essentially the gist of it is, or like the short of it is that EW's not going to ban you for using a mod, but they heavily discourage it because it can ruin your save files. There's been many people that get corrupted save files because they tried using mods and ended up getting their saves corrupted in turn. And then, you know, they complained to EW about it, not realizing that the mod destroyed their save file. And also just because a lot of people in the community have decided that modding should not be a thing in a game like this, where, like, trophies are so, like, shared and considered as, like, major achievements. So even though it might not be against the rules for players to do so, like, you won't get banned for it, but it's just heavily frowned upon and discouraged by the community and the devs themselves because of the issues that it causes. One of those do-it-at-your-own-risk types of things. Got an albino diamond mountain goat. So many people thought I hacked it, but didn't. So I'm really against modding. Yeah, that's the thing. That's probably the thing that it hurts the most, is like the integrity throughout the community and the believability, right? Because the more people that, like, brag about cheated trophies and modded in trophies, the more people that do that, the harder it is to believe anybody that actually gets one legitimately. And that's why I highly encourage people to try something like herd management instead of downloading mods. Because herd management is something that you can do without having to download anything external. It's just something that's a part of the game that the players have discovered over the years, and the developers have been 100% okay with people doing it. And it will get you some crazy results. Like, it's not going to increase the amount of rares you get, but it certainly increases the amount of diamonds you get, and there's a pretty decent chance that it increases the chances of great ones as well. So, I highly encourage people to do herd management instead of modding. Just takes a little bit of effort. But after you learn it, it's like a second nature type of thing. No, I don't play any sports. Never really did. I was homeschooled, so didn't really have the opportunity to play any sports aside from, like, just playing with friends. What was my longest grind? It was a black bear grind. 8,300 kills for my first Great One black bear. Mel started using light management, started getting more great ones. Well, she's not really using light management. It may have started like that, but she's definitely using full herd management. It's just herd management without stacking, you know, and without like maneuvering zones around. But it's still like it's still full herd management. Because the thing is, like, stacking was never really a part of herd management. It just started getting used to further herd management. So I'd say it's not really a case of light management or herd management. It's a case of herd management versus herd management plus stacking and like maneuvering your zones around the map by like deleting some or trying to make sure the males spawn in specific areas. Oh, you meant what's my longest fallow grind? I think it was like 2,100 kills or something. And my second longest was like 1,700, I think. I'm doing good, Raptor. I hope you are too. How long did it take to take down that albino red deer? How many kills was that? I think it was like 1,400 or 1,500 kills off of Emerald Coast to get it to spawn. And we were indeed doing a herd management with that grind as well. How many kills am I at now? I am currently at 360. You kill 9 legendaries for Red Deer Great One grind? It's really up to you if you do or not. I stacked them because I wanted to manage down the map as fast as I could. Essentially, this is how I did it. If a level 9 spawned in one of my favorite zones, I would leave it. If it spawned in a bad zone or spawned as a solo, I would kill it. Because you don't want 9s to be stacked in solo zones or places that you don't want to hunt for a, for like your entire grind. It's on the screen, AP Gaming. You can see it on the top left. Unless you want to know a specific animal's amount of great ones that I've had. Is Rancho a good map? It's solid. It's one of those maps that's kind of like middle of the road. I wouldn't consider it to be a top 3 map. I wouldn't consider it to be a bad map either. It's just kind of in the middle. It's solid. It's solid. Yeah, some crazy stuff happens in multiplayer, and it definitely can be tough to tell if something's legitimate. Definitely can be tough in multiplayer. Really, the only way to verify if a server's legit is to search around the map and spot as many animals as you can. Just make sure their levels and scores match, make sure they're in the right range, make sure you're not seeing, like, rares everywhere or diamonds everywhere. As long as the rest of the map looks fine, you're probably good. Yeah, I still don't know why they made raccoons class 2. That was a weird move in my opinion. I really liked them as class 1, and it was more realistic too. I don't know many people that shoot raccoons with a 243, but I know a lot of people that shoot them with 22 LR, so that was definitely one of the weirder class changes we've seen in the past. Oh, there's no way. There's no way you dodged all those. Jeez, we've killed almost 200 fallow deer today. Just in this stream alone. That is a tiny 2. Oh my gosh. I use the ground blinds because you can enter and exit them faster. And you can put them closer to your tent. So there's a lot of areas where I use the blinds. The only time I'll use a tripod is if it's in an area where the blind cannot, like, see the animal because of, like, hills or stuff that may be in front of me. Because, like, with the tripod, you can't place them as close to the tent, and there's also an animation. Or not animation, but there's, like, a... It goes to the black screen to, like, transport you into the tripod. Which is just not as fast and efficient as the blinds are, where you can just, like, run in, run out. It's just really, really nice. It has all of the calls, and it will change the selection based on the map that you're on, Drake. It's got every call you could ever want. And yeah, it changes the available selections based on the map that you're playing on. Later, Mr. Duck. Thank you for dropping by. Hopefully we get him, man. Hopefully we do. I don't know, Multimo. It is kind of strange that they added in an alligator call to that electronic color, but did not add one for Crocs. That is a little strange. I don't know why they did it like that. Hey, Sloan, how's it going, man? This lever action's a beast. We tried a Texas Heart Shot on a diamond fallow earlier, and it was like tilted down a little bit drinking. Literally, the bullet went through the butt and came out the top of the spine past the lungs. The penetration is ridiculous on that 44 lever. To the point where I'd maybe even be comfortable trying to Texas Heart Shot a Great One fallow with it. Will probably get nerfed. I hope not. I hope they keep it the way it is. And instead buff the 45-70 and the 30-30. I'd love it if they took that route. Oof. Got him. All right, later, Drake. Thank you for dropping in, man. Big rack, mocha, or silver. Yeah, that's just... Those are really good combos. I feel like anything big rack and anything blade rack looks really good. Oh, for sure, Johnny. I would much rather that they buff some guns instead of nerfing some. I feel like they have a problem with a lot of guns being underpowered. There's very few guns that are overpowered, except maybe the 300 Magnum. 300 Magnum, I guess you could classify as overpowered because, like, it just decimates stuff like Buffalo. Hey, Flanky, what's up, dude? No, I'm in single player, Clayton. I don't do multiplayer for grinds because somebody shooting the wrong animal could screw my grind up completely. Gosh, why does this always happen? Can it double lung moose? I have not tried it yet, but I would imagine it probably can. Because it literally shoots through an entire fallow deer. So I would imagine it can probably double lung a moose. I haven't tried it, but I bet it can. No, Eric, you don't need every zone to make them respawn in the same areas. There's randomness with the red deer no matter what. So, for example, if it's a solo male, it's not... Like, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to come back to the same spot. If it's part of a herd, you're going to have some that come back to the same area, but you're also going to have a lot of them that will bounce between all your herds. Nobody knows why, but there's a few males that just kind of bounce between all the different herds. Can I hit that? Ooh, let's go. That was a nasty shot. Holy crap. I think you probably can, Bram. Let's go to the store and see. Compatible items. No way! Oh my gosh, hold up. We're gonna test something now. Holy crap. No way. You can put the marksman exact sight on it. Oh my gosh, I've wanted them to do that for another rifle for so long. Yes! This is incredible. Yes, that is awesome. Oh my gosh. This gun just gets better and better. We can put the marksman exact sight on it. Let's freaking go, dude. That's so good. That is so, so good. Let's get our handgun back in there. That's so cool, though. That is so awesome. There's not too many guns that can fit this sight. That is just so cool. But anyway, we were looking at the whether or not it can fit the other sight. Forgot the name. Yes, Red Raptor does fit on it. So it can take the Red Raptor, the Marksman Exact, the Night Scope, Hyperion, Argus, the Ascent, and the new Tritium sights that come with it. So yeah, this lever action has some insane versatility. I just love that I can put the Marksman Exact reflex on there. Yeah, the 470 can have it, and also this one can have the Marksman Exact, and you can also put this on the side-by-side 20-gauge shotgun. So, yeah, this is only the 4th weapon, I think. Yeah, it's only the 4th weapon that can take the Marksman Exact sight. Pretty sick. Let's see what it looks like when I shoot. Oh, that's clean looking. I love that. That is so awesome. I can't get over. I just can't get over that. That's so cool. What's the best map for Whitetail Great One? There's 2 maps that are really good. Leighton Lakes and Revontuli. It comes down to personal preference, which one you will enjoy more. Leighton is more brushy, but there's less places you have to search to find all your whitetail. Revontuli, there's more places you have to look to find all the whitetail, so it takes a lot longer to find them. But it is a much more open map. There's not nearly as much brush. So it depends on what is more valuable to you in your grind. It's going good, Clayton. Hey, little chocolate fellow. We're now 379 kills on the grind. And we just started this grind yesterday as well. We're making good progress. Do I know a raccoon hotspot? Unfortunately, no. I don't really hunt the raccoons that much. I got my my diamond raccoon and a few rares, and I was kind of done with them after that. Will they still bounce even if I have all the zones? Yes, it's normal. They will always bounce. Nobody knows why, but fallow do the same thing. Like that zone over there has 2 herds. Sometimes I'll find 2 bucks there, sometimes 3, sometimes 4. Sometimes this zone will have 1, sometimes it'll have 2, etc. Happens with all the zones. Red deer are the same. They'll bounce between the zones that you're hunting primarily. Occasionally they'll go to one that you're not hunting, but that's usually pretty rare. They seem to only bounce between the ones that you've recently hunted from my experience. But it could just be the zones that I choose to grind. What's my favorite gun in map and biome? Favorite gun would be the 308 AR. Favorite map would be Emerald. I have no clue biome, but yeah, there's the answer for the first 2. Oh, it is, Johnny? Let's go. Maybe I'll finally get myself a diamond cutthroat. Nothing there. What's the easiest great one to grind? Because I'm guessing whitetail. It's fallow deer. Fallow's the easiest great one to grind, but only if you're grinding them on Tiabaroa. Tiabaroa has the smallest range of any map for fallow deer. Literally, the fallow deer are only on this section of the map, which is crazy. There's also a really low amount of there's a really low amount of fallow deer in total on Tiawaroa, which means if you're doing herd management, it's really easy to manage them down, and if you're not doing herd management, it's still like really easy to find all of them, but it ends up just being a incredible grind. New England or Mississippi for raccoons? Believe it or not, New England. That is one of the things that New England is really good for. The raccoon hunting is incredible there. No, Mason, they will probably never do that. Because that's kind of something that's already happens in the community, and it's very frowned upon. Okay, nothing there. Stubborn little fallow. Hey, Faded, how's it going? I'm doing okay, Faded. Had a bit of a headache today and it's starting to come back, but aside from that, I've been doing pretty good. Just been grinding some fallow and things like that. I may have to end the stream soon, though, because my head is starting to hurt again. And this time, it's like that eye strain type of headache. I think it's just because I've been doing so much work on, like, videos last couple days trying to get things out for that mission video that I did yesterday, and also... Ooh, that's big. And also the early access for today. My head is just killing me, man. Hello there, little red deer. I might as well, since I eventually want to herd manage red deer on Tiawaroa. Might as well take a couple shots of those. That's different, Nathan Jr., so I'd say that's probably fine. When I talk about how, like, people trade in the game, it's essentially people, like, duplicating trophies and giving them away to other people for another trophy that they have, or they'll do it for money. That's more of what I'm referring to. That is, like, super frowned upon. If you have, like, a diamond whitetail on your map, and, like, your friend has, like, a melanistic fallow on their map, like, and you guys want to, like, shoot each other's, as long as they're not, like, trying to duplicate it and that animal is gone after you kill it, then that's not really frowned upon. It's, like, essentially people that are duplicating trophies and trading them. That's what's really frowned upon. Because there's unfortunately a thing in Call of the Wild where if you're in multiplayer and your friend joins you and then you leave the server, the animal will still be on your map even if they shoot it. So that type of thing is very frowned upon. But if you're just like, if you just grind and then, like, give a diamond to your friend, as long as they're the only person that gets that diamond, that's perfectly fine. You grinded for that diamond so you can do what you want with it, you know? What gun will I use to get the great one? I don't know yet. I'm either going to use the new rifle or the new bow. One or the other. Probably the new rifle, just because the more I think about it, I want to Texas hard shot it. I want to try and Texas hard shot it. Because this new rifle is so crazy. We tried a Texas hard shot on a diamond earlier, and it literally went through the entire deer. It was crazy. Anyway, guys, my headache is starting to get pretty rough, so I'm going to jump off. Give my eyes a break. Looking at this screen as much as I have the last 2 days has just got my head going wild. But if you guys want to know anything else about the new DLC, check out the video I posted earlier today. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.